Hello everyone! Today we are going to look at default values, unique constraints and check constraints. So a default value is used to fill a field with a set value if one is not provided on insert of the row. So as usual, there are three ways that we can do this. So I'm just going to use the order type table here. It's just a very simple table. And if I wanted to add a default onto an existing table, then I'd just use this syntax here, which is alter table, order type, add default, not applicable for item description. So if I just run that here, and we'll have a look at it here in our Object Explorer. So we can see here that the constraint has been added here, default value there on TBL order type. Okay, so if I wanted to specify the name for the constraint, then I'm going to type pretty much the same thing, which is alter table order type, add constraint, the name of the constraint that I want to add, which is df underscore item description, and default not applicable for item description. So, oh yeah, sorry, I dropped the table, didn't I? So if I run that here, we can see here that it's now called the constraint what I've told it to. And then the third way is, as you create the table, you can specify it here next to the column. So item description here, default not applicable. And we can also use this for dates or any other things really. So we can see that I've also put created on, and with the default for that is just going to be get date. So we can see these now down here. We got them there. And just to see how this will work, if I insert some data into the order type table, we can see that for this record here, I am not specifying the item description, and so we expect it to use our default of not applicable. Whereas for bat, we are telling it that it's a wooden bat, so it should use that rather than the default. And for neither of the records are we specifying created on, so we know that this should come back with get date for both of them. And we can see there that that has worked as expected, so yay! So moving on to unique, a unique constraint ensures that all records in that field are unique. So it's similar to a primary key, but you can have more than one unique constraint per table. Unique constraints can be null, as long as there is only one null value in the field, and they can be made up of a combination of fields also. So again, we've got three ways of how to do this. We can add a constraint to an existing table, and we'll just use alter table, order type, add unique, item name. So if we just have a look under here, we can now see here that we have the unique constraint there. If I wanted to do it as a composite, so using two different columns, we can just do that there, and we can see we've got it there. If we wanted to specify a name, then in the same way as the other ways, we're just doing alter table, order type, add constraint, UC underscore item name, and we're telling it here that it's unique and it's item name. So if I need to make the table again, Donna. And if I just look here, we can see that it has titled it what I told it to. And then the final way is to do this during the table creation stage. So here we've got item name, and I'm telling it here unique. So we can see we've got that there. So just to show you how this works, if we're inserting into order type, item name, ball, it should not accept this twice, because the item name should be unique. and we can see that the duplicate value there is ball. Okay, so moving on to check constraints. These are used to enforce the value range that can be entered into a column. So to make this clearer with an example, if we wanted to ensure that none of our items are priced at like more than £100, for example, then we can use a check constraint to enforce this. So again, the 3 ways to do this. To alter an existing table, we're going to use alter table, order type, add check, price to be less than or equal to 100. So if I just drop and create the table and execute that, we can see here the check constraint there on price. We can do this as a composite if we wanted to. So if I just wanted to check that price is less than or equal to 100 and item description is not applicable, we can run that there. And if I want to specify the name, we do alter table, order type, add constraint, the name of the constraint, which we're going to use as CK for check price, and then price is less than or equal to 100. Oh, sorry, I've already run that there. You can check that here, so it's called that CK price there. And then finally, during the creation of the table, we can write the check constraint there next to the column. So we've got price, check, price less than or equal to 100. And just to show you how this works, if I want to insert ball into order type priced at £100, that's allowed. And then if I want to use something at 101, that's not allowed there, and it's telling us here that it fails the constraints on column price. So yeah, that's it. I hope that was clear for you. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please like and subscribe to our channel. Feel free to add any comments below. The next tutorial in this series will be computed columns. So thanks for watching.